Hello and welcome to another episode of Chair Yoga Plus. We do some of the work in the chair, but the plus part is we also stand to challenge our body a little bit more. So please join me for this practice where we will focus on releasing tension in the upper body. So grab a chair, hopefully no arms on your chair. That will help facilitate some of the things that we do. I'm in my bare feet today, but you can certainly wear sneakers. So if you are in your bare feet and you have carpeting, I suggest a nice yoga mat underneath your feet to give you stability. And then we'll start by just noticing how we're breathing. And we want to really focus on breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And I know even that can be a challenge sometimes as the weather changes. Sometimes our breathing changes. And as you breathe, think about drawing energy into the body, up the spine, into the shoulders and neck. And exhale, keep that good posture. Yeah. Keep those shoulders over your hips. And you can even close your eyes to help you focus a little bit more on breathing. And just take a moment for that body awareness. Hips heavy in the chair, feet anchored on the earth. And then as we begin, we'll open our eyes. And to relieve tension, one of the quickest ways to do that is called tapping. So we extend one arm out and we just tap it. Tap down one side, the back of the hand, turn the palm over, tap up the inside of the arm. You can hear me tapping here, yes. And just keep doing that for a little bit, maybe 3-4 times, and you'll feel that helps circulation. And the circulation will soften the muscles a little. And then take that same hand and tap your shoulder, rest your other hand on your thigh, and just tap back here, up through the neck, and back down, out to the shoulder, and back, and down. And then pause and notice one arm to the other arm. Do you feel a difference? Let me know in the comments if tapping is working for you. Let's do the other arm. So we extend it and we just tap gently, by the way. You're not slapping, although it sounds like I'm slapping. I'm really just kind of gently tapping the skin, and that stimulates that blood flow all the way into the palm, fingers, shoulder. One more time. And then we'll hold that hand there, rest this hand, and tap your shoulder. Maybe up into the neck, and back out to the shoulder, back of the shoulder. That's where we hold a lot of tension, right? In the neck and the back of the shoulder here. And sometimes that tension isn't from worry, but just what we're doing. So if we're crocheting, knitting, on the phone, playing our games on the computer, that all can get pretty stiff back there. Just take a moment, take a few breaths and tap. And then release and just roll those shoulders around. Can we tap the legs? Well, of course we can. So we extend the leg out and we just tap all the way down to the ankle, and then the back side all the way back up. One more time on this leg. I can tap a little harder on my legs because those muscles are bigger. How about you? Do you feel you can put a little more oomph into that tapping? Bigger muscles take a little bit more pressure to get them going, but we can do that as long as you're not hurting, right? And then we pause and just notice the legs. And now one more time, we're going to take our hands to the lower back. You can do one at a time and just tap back there where the hips meet the ribs. that lower back area, sometimes too, can hold a lot of tension. And again, that can be from worry, yes, but it can also just be because, we're leaning over a lot and pulling on those muscles. Let's try the other side. And if you do nothing else in this video, you've just stimulated all the surface tissue in your body, and hopefully that has released some of your tension. But stay with me because there's more. We're going to roll the shoulders. And then just reverse that, whatever direction you were going in, reverse that. And then release the shoulders down. Take your fingertips to the shoulders now and circle your elbows. And reverse that. Stay with it. Good. And now keeping the fingers here, we're going to squeeze back. So we take those elbows back behind us a little bit. Feel how that opens up the front of the body, especially across the chest here, stretching those muscles out. And then we'll release that and we'll bring them forward and release the back. Now we stretch the back muscles right across the shoulders. And then release, back, forward. Now as I do this, I can get more of the body involved by lifting the head here, stretching through the neck a little in the front. And then as I come forward, I can round and tuck. Tucking my chin stretches out the back of the neck, makes those back neck muscles release a little bit. And we could even do more. Yes, we can. We can arch the back. And then we round the whole back, making a bigger movement with the body here. Last one. And then we bring it to neutral and we circle those elbows. And then circle them in the other direction. Then we want to give ourselves a big hug. So we'll bring one arm on top and the other one. And we'll hold on to those shoulders and rock ourselves. Oh, yes, you deserve the hug, right? That releases tension. So yeah, go hug something yourself, like we are in yoga. Or you could hug somebody in your household or your pet. And then we'll reverse whatever elbow was on top. Let's put the other elbow on top just to even it out a little. And then release that and release them down and give them a shake. Give them a shake. And now we're going to swim. So we want to be comfortably in our chair. I like to separate my feet to give me more stability. And we just kind of bring that arm forward and back as if we're swimming. And we can do that on the other side. Want more? Of course you do. So we do both. We swim. Big movements in the back of the shoulders now. And just this little bit of movement will release the tension in those muscles. And then we come up and we just notice again the stimulation in the upper back now. So bringing the feet parallel now, we'll make that into a yoga movement called Eagle's Wings. Here we go. So we press the palms together, we rise up, arms go out to the side, and as we sweep them down, we place them on our lower back, palm out, and then just lean a little forward. Doesn't have to be far. Draw the belly in, shoulders pull back. We release the shoulders, release the hands and arms out to the side, back and up, and down towards our core. Again, inhale, exhale here. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale them back up overhead. Pressing palm to palm. A little pressure here between the palms. Hands to the heart. Let's do it again. Inhale. Long spine. Exhale and release the arms. Keep the spine long. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale them long, all the way up. Press those palms together and bring them in front of the heart. One more time, eagle's wings. And release. Well done, well done. I'm going to stand and do a little bit of movement standing. I invite you to give it a try here with me today. Have your chair handy off to the side for stability. So moving my chair now to the side, standing first in our mountain pose. So we want the feet a little bit apart so that the ankles are under your hips. We want the shoulders right over the hips. And then today, roll those shoulders down your back and pull the chin in ever so slightly, just a little. I'll turn sideways. So this is maybe how you stand normally, and the arms are heavy and they're forward. Notice where my shoulders are? So we're going to pull them back a little bit, lifting through the front of the body and slightly tucking the chin. That is our mountain pose, right? And to assist you with the mountain pose, you can often stand right next to a wall and then push your head and shoulders into the wall to see how that feels. It's a little different. And then we walk away from the wall and we try to keep that nice, yeah. So if you have a wall, walk to your wall now. And the feet don't have to touch the wall, they just need to be close. My hips touch first, and then I push the shoulders and head back. And just feel how that feels. Draw the belly in to keep that. Shoulders are slightly squeezing towards the spine, and we walk away from the wall. And then we'll take a nice tall mountain stretch here, hands above the head. And we'll reach out of one side and reach out of the other. And yes, you can do this against the wall too. So you could have stayed right here and done this with the support of the wall. And I'm all about support. It feels good, actually. Yeah? I don't know. Give it a try. And then we'll do crescent stretch. So here we press the palms and we lean to one side and push the palms away from the body. Pointing the fingers to the side, keeping the head framed between your arms here, slight tuck of the chin, and keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And then we inhale up and we take it to the other side, standing strong in our feet, feeling support from the earth at the soles of our feet. Take a few breaths on the other side now. And then we'll come back to center and we'll release that down. And just a couple more movements here standing. Take the feet wide. Reach across the body and lift the heel you're turning away from. Pivot on the foot and then bring it back. So let's stay on that side and just push it out. Bring it back. And inhale as you push it out, lengthening, and then exhale and release. One more on this side. Now I'm going to change it. Stay on this side, but I'm going to bring the hand up a little bit, or a lot, and bring it right over the head. Still keeping the joints safe by pivoting on the ball of that foot. Notice how I lift the heel. And then bring it in and down. How about the other side? Pivot and push parallel to the floor at first. And this is good. This is twisting you in the lower ribs here, right? You feel that? I'd be interested in having your comments about what you feel in your body as you practice these gentle movements up overhead. Pivoting, turning the whole body a little bit. Maybe one more time, really reaching out there, and then bring it down. Now, if you have the chair and you want to use the chair, just turn towards your chair, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Oh, mine are about 2 feet apart. They're parallel, but the toes are facing forward. You can use the chair or you can use your thigh. So I'm going to back away from my chair a little bit so that I can use my thigh. And I'm just going to bring the body closer to that thigh, bending at the hips. So we're not rounding the back. So to make sure we're not rounding, the shoulders are pulling back a little bit, supporting ourselves on the thigh or the chair for pyramid pose. And think about the energy going up the spine through the crown of the head. Legs are straight and hips are pulling back a little bit to get that deeper stretch in the legs and glutes. And then from here we bend into that knee, round the shoulders forward and roll up. And we'll do the other side. Pyramid pose here. Again, toes facing forward, support on the chair or the thigh. Keep the back neutral, pulling the shoulders back a little for support. Belly in. And we lean out over that leg and hold for 3 to 4 breaths. And then when we come out, we soften that knee, come all the way up, and then step back into our mountain pose right here. Take the arms up, and then we'll do crescent stretch one more time before we sit, lengthening the fibers of the muscles in the body that help us stand nice and tall and supported by the energy of the earth. And then we'll come on back and release everything down. Before we sit, let's do those hip circles. So it's just a pelvic tilt forward and back. I move my hip to one side, tilt the pelvic, and go to the other side. Keeping the lower spine nice and healthy, and then releasing back. And this releases the tension in the lower back and hips. And again, tension can be caused by everyday activities that we do. And this release right here, you should do every day because we sit, don't we? We all do, right? And then we come to mount and just notice how that feels. Let's take the chair back and sit. And we'll close out our practice in the chair with some twisting. So we want to sit tall. And we can cross one foot in front of the other, but today, to enhance that release of tension, bring that ankle to your thigh. And the knee can just go where it can go, and we sit tall. And then you can lean a little into it to increase that tension a little bit, just a little, doesn't have to be much, just till you feel it. And then you pause there and you breathe into it. And then we'll release that and release that foot down, and we'll do the other side, right? So again, you can just cross it here and lean forward too. But to challenge yourself by bringing that foot up onto the thigh, opens up the hips a little bit. And again, if you want to work on that lower back. So here we're putting the muscles around the hips and lower back into a little tension. And that's what we're trying to release, right? But by doing this and doing it safely, when we release the tension. We're teaching the body to release tension. Let's bring the feet real close together. Take the arms up, turn to one side, bring the hands to the side of the chair, and maybe look over that shoulder. Hold this twist. For me, I find twisting to be a great release in the lower back. And then we'll bring the hands up nice and tall, untwist, and over to the other side. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other for support. Keep the spine long. Keep the breath even in and out. And then the hands come up, wiggle your fingers and bring them down. Let's separate the feet here. So now my thighs are on the corners of my chair. We're going to drop a shoulder here. And we'll move through this, not holding it, but moving the muscles, stretching them a little, helps release the tension. Again, now we're going up the whole back, lower back, mid back, shoulders, all working to release tension today. So you could do any one of these movements, or you could put it all together, come back to the video once or twice a week and release your tension. And then we'll heel toe the feet in. And we'll do one more thing for our neck and shoulders. We're going to massage. So I like to use just 2 fingers, gentle, and then go down the shoulders onto the back. You can do one hand at a time and feel that nice deep muscle back here at the top of the shoulders that connects with the neck, and then come up the neck right behind the ears. Yeah. And you'll feel that release. Again, and even this can be done. You're on your computer or you're crocheting or reading. Sit tall and then do just this little bit, and you'll release that tension and stimulate some blood flow into those beautiful muscles that keep you healthy. Hands rest on your thigh. Take a few breaths. Now close your eyes and see if you've released any tension anywhere in your body. Let me know where you felt the greatest release by making a comment. I felt it here, there, or everywhere. Keep the eyes closed for a moment. Bring the hands together, rub the palms, and then hover them over your eyes. Open your eyes into that beautiful prana energy. Put the hands back together and touch the heart with the thumbs as you bow to your body for its fabulous work today. I hope you enjoyed this short video on releasing tension. Namaste.